how do we navigate when a miracle turns into an expectation? So, yeah, to me, again, this really, to some extent, comes out of the manifesting fixation. Something happens, and then the mind comes in and says, oh, and that should be happening. And how can I manipulate and orchestrate things so that I get more of those miracles? Because if I was really doing this right, I'd be getting a miracle every minute. So I must be doing it wrong because I'm not. To me, the secret to getting out of that circuit is offering. If a miracle happens and you don't take credit for it, I'm really, really big on not taking credit for what God does. I could say, okay, she's doing it through me. She's doing it through any of us. But when you take credit, you're immediately stuck with the egoic burden of how do I make it happen again, or what's wrong with me that I don't make it happen more, or it's I'm expecting it, or you get into. I've joked about this, but whenever somebody says to me, oh, I'm a great manifester, I'm like the best manifester you've ever met, I just say, I don't care, because I don't. Like, I care about what the divine can do through me or through anyone when they're open. I could care less if somebody's ego thinks they're a great manifester. So this is, to me, all the same. You just offer the miracle back from whence it came. I mean, really, if you think about it, it's only polite. You're offering it back to the one that created it in the first place. Like, some of this stuff that happens, this level of synchronicity and alignment and things that fall out of the blue, give credit to the Shakti, right? It's like, why would the ego want to take credit for it? It just makes no sense. All right.
She said, I'm in humble awe and ecstatic delight ever since 2006, when I first watched The Secret. I've been in a fog of manifestation malady, feeling more and more broken because I wasn't acquiring the things that would prove that I was connected to spirit. But the fog has begun to clear, and this week I can begin to feel the sun on my skin and see with clarity a whole new world that I've been searching for all along. And that's so beautifully within me. I know that all that has gone before was simply tilling the soil, but I'm so grateful right now to be receiving these teachings. I feel like I actually can handle anything that the divine sends my way. So, I just wanted to share that from that place of, thank you, Linda, for sending that. I do think I've said this before, there's nothing wrong with a focus on manifesting. It's just that for many old souls, there's a step beyond it. You start to go, wow, the purpose of this life can't only be showing how powerful I am to get this or not get this, or that I'm bad when I can't get this or that, but to actually become one with this vast flow, the Shakti, this alivened energy from the divine that comes directly through you as a conduit. That makes being able to manifest this or that like child's play, because what she can dream up or it can dream up is so far beyond any kind of attempts that the ego makes. So, and I love this part where she says, I felt more and more broken because I wasn't acquiring the things that would prove I was connected to spirit. And I think often that is the underlying message that's going on in that world, that, you're good if you're good at drawing all this stuff to you, and you're broken in some way if you're not. This just knocks the whole thing out and says, just open the flow, take the boulder off of that cave and let this flow begin to bubble. And it has an innate wisdom, knowing what is needed and what isn't needed in any given moment. It's already emanating from inside of you. There's nothing really to prove. All right.